After Tanjiro performed the greatest Jehovah's Witness routine in all of anime, I found myself a little disappointed. I am a Jehovah's Witness. Please come out and train. You're less bland than the other Hashira, as I don't know half their names.
Who is this guy?
Tanjiro, will you be quiet before my slipper meets your face?
This routine eventually got through to Giyu, and I thought that we were going to see Tanjiro train one-on-one with him for a while. I was really looking forward to it, as we will finally start to find out what this guy is all about after 4 seasons, which is ironic because he is the first demon slayer we are introduced to as an audience. The only other bit of info we got is that he wants to fatten up Tanjiro for some reason, because he could have just said, "I'll join." This expectation initially had me disappointed. However, what we got in this episode was even better because the main focus is on my favorite Hashira, Uzui. I really miss this guy. Also, seeing the way this episode ended, I know that we are most likely going to cycle back to Giyu anyway. Let me not get ahead of myself. We start off with Uzui training the Fodder Slayers with 100% intensity. Hey kids, don't try this at home. Not only because it won't work, but because you're gonna crack your skull against the floor. As you can see, Uzui is putting 100% of his energy into these plebs, but bless them, none of them can match this energy. This is where Tanjiro comes in.
In conversations around anime and fitness,
we just talk about how this guy has an amazing physique or how said character would train. I think that there needs to be more of a discussion around having the right attitude towards training. If I had to choose one character I would like to mimic in this area, it has to be Tanjiro. Besides maybe Hinata from Haikyuu, this guy's enthusiasm is unmatched. It's funny because you see how happy Uzui is when he first saw him. Then he's still happy as he continued to show up the other Fodder Slayers. I almost thought this was going to become a bromance show because Tanjiro matches Usui's intensity perfectly. While these guys are figuring out ways to skip training, Tanjiro picked up this stud and started running full blitz like it was nothing. I was done at this point. He really is the David Goggins of anime. While Uzui is harsh towards these Fodder Slayers, we do get some insight into the fact that he does care about them a lot. He goes as far as to collect the last guy in the group from the mountain. His wives refer to him as a softie, but the last thing I would be is soft if I woke up to these cracking pair of on the reg. This is why Uzui is my favorite character. He is macho and masculine, but he's not afraid to show how much he cares about others, especially his wives. He is so cool, but in his own unique way. Traditionally, a cool character wouldn't have these flamboyant colored nails, but somehow he makes it work. Now it's that time of the video for subplots. I referred to the unnamed demon slayers as plebs, and I'm sorry, I take that back.
どこだ?
What a cunt! If I was working with this guy, I might just have to clock him around the head. There are actual demons in your world? This shit ain't funny. The ironic part about this is there's this ominous demon in the background. I hope this dick is free eats for that demon after that slick shit he did in the dark. We cut away to Wind Guy and Snake Guy. Are those their real names? No. Have we been given a chance to care about their names yet? Well, hell no. I hope this season does something about that. Anyways, these two were speculating about where those demons they were chasing after went off to. When their brains got tired, the conversation went a little something like this. Hey, I'm bored. Me too. You wanna fight? I thought you'd never ask. Looking at the opening, it seems like Wing Guy is also going to fight Giyu, so I guess we can look forward to that. We end off the episode with darkness training. I've been watching a lot of Konosuba recently, so darkness training sounds like something a lot more spicy to me. But anyways, although Uzui dresses like he could be part of the Naruto cast, he doesn't act like those frauds. This man was picking apart the Fodder Slayers like a real ninja. He didn't throw any logs, and God forbid, any craters to get the job done. I was so impressed. He can join the one-arm anime characters Hall of Fame for this one. Tanjiro and Uzui clash swords. The first clash is so powerful that it sends a few of those Fodder guys flying. It's crazy to think that Uzui still has the slight upper hand in this fight, while he's only fighting with one hand. This dude is a monster. I like the acknowledgement that Tanjiro has gotten stronger in between seasons. The most beautiful part of this whole sequence is that seeing Tanjiro hold his own against the Hashira encourages the others to have a go as well. This sequence genuinely puts a smile on my face. Uzui tells Tanjiro there's nothing more for him to do here, so Tanjiro leaves. This all feels like a send-off for Uzui. I don't know if he'll show up in the story again, but I wouldn't mind it if he didn't. He deserves a rest. I love this guy, and in all honesty, I hope more of the Hashira get the same treatment that he and Rongiku got. We end with Tanjiro arriving at the Snake Guy's clone's dojo. I'm not hyped for this section as they had the whole of the third season to make me give a shit about this guy and tits. However, I don't care about either of them. So here's hoping the next episode can actually make me care about him.